Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. Before we jump in and start building our colony as Brazil, I wanted to go over the first of several hotfixes that have been released as a result of Below and Beyond's DLC launch. This DLC, or this hotfix, I should say, was announced shortly after my last video, Below, Beyond, and Broken, and went into effect yesterday, which would be September 13th. I'm recording this on the 14th. And we're going to go over some of the bug fixes that they have. You can see them all in front of me. If you don't want to read these, or if you want a smaller device, just go ahead and you can set the device down. I'll read this out to you, kind of explain what's going on with them. And there's also some known issues at the bottom of this that I'll go over. Then we'll go in and jump into the gameplay itself. And if you just want to jump into the gameplay, I'll put a timestamp in the description for this video of when we're actually getting into the game itself. So we have some gameplay improvements. The lander rocket, I'm assuming this is for the asteroids, now loads items in increments of 1 instead of 5. Moved the cave-in clearing technology earlier in the tech tree, now appearing between positions 5 and 8 instead of as the 13th tech. That's a hell of a jump to clear out the cave-ins and give you a little more to explore underground. Change the order in the cargo load screens, grouping buildings of the same type together. Yeah, that's actually kind of helpful because just having that bit of a mix, it seemed like they had tacked on all the extra buildings at the bottom, or just it was kind of jumbled in that first look that I did. Rebalance rewards for recurring Recon Center discovery events. We didn't get into the Recon Center much during that initial playthrough last week because the game was so freaking broken. Bug fixes. Look at this. This is more, and I'm zoomed in, mind you, and on full screen on my monitor, but this is a lot of bug fixes. This is almost a full freaking page. Fixed colonists and drones getting stuck in food stockpiles. This has been a huge thing on the Surviving Mars subreddit, showing that everybody is just bunched up in one little spot. Attention, the fix requires rebuilding of depots and food production buildings that display broken behavior. So people who had already played Below and Beyond and ran into these problems now have to demolish the buildings and redo everything. It's a bit bullshit. But that's how they were able to fix it for now. There may be another hot fix coming that'll actually fix that in addition. Show the lander rocket immediately amongst the pinned items on Mars when it does its last second launch as an asteroid goes out of range. Lander rocket now properly loads all drones when launching at the last second as an asteroid goes out of range. Lander rocket now only starts loading drones, rovers, crews, and prefabs if everything is available. Not sure how that one affected my initial gameplay, because again, the lander rocket was completely glitched for me. The died in orbit trigger will activate only if the crew actually dies. Weird. Removed colonists that died in orbit. Cave-ins can be reached more easily by drones to clear. Fixed issue where cargo elevator could get lost if both sides of the elevator requested the same resource. What? Fixed issue with the elevator cargo could not be updated after the initial request. I'm really confused about some of this stuff. I got a feeling I'm going to be running into these problems through this playthrough. Fixed vehicles cannot be transferred through the elevator using right-click. I'm guessing some people like, oh, this drone's busted. Click, it went down below automatically, I guess. Ancient artifact spawns the correct amount of drones. Okay. Auto Explorer of the RC Explorer no longer reveals hidden anomalies. Oh, come on, I want that glitch back in. That's a good bug. I like that one. Added missing icons for pinned surface, passage and underground passage. Okay, correctly updated pin dialogue when transporting RC rover. Fixed incorrect game over condition when colonists died on asteroids, while there is still alive colonists on Mars or the underground. Good lord. Fixed issue where cables and pipes are created on the wrong map. I was having issues with cables and pipes. Work shifts now properly update while on another map. Prevented refabbing landing and trade pads while they're in use. DLC buildings will be accessible on a new game after loading an old save. Maybe? Does this tell me that I can go into a previous playthrough? I'm not sure about that one. Let me know in the comment section on that one. I'm interested here. Fixed missing passenger rocket UI in the resupply menu on an old retail save. This is a big thing too that I was seeing in the subreddit, where that people were like, "Hey, I'm out of the founder stage, but I can't bring any more people down." Cheat panel improvements available only in creative mode only on Windows, Macs, and Linux. And several underlying code fixes that were presumably causing bugs, especially to save games before the update. Platform-specific fixes. Fix startup crash on certain Windows 7 installs. Remove the assert window on Linux. Disconnecting controller issue. Pickups. Love that. Known issues. Dome berths cannot be controlled. The game crashes when a lander rocket is departing with drones in cargo while the asteroid moves out of range. Youths, adults, and seniors occupy child-only buildings. Chris Hansen has entered the chat if one of these people is in a nursery. Same anomaly events are found multiple times on the surface, breaking the game balance. I did see that both in my playthrough and on a playthrough I was watching for another YouTuber. I think they're actually on... No, it was somebody on Twitch. Actually, they're doing this, and they kept finding the same thing, reducing the robotics and engineering checks over and over and over and over. There's no warning about an unloaded cargo when launching a rocket back to Earth. Crash related to inner light mystery on old retail saves. So, yeah, we're going to get at least one more hotfix on this, probably to take care of a few of these things. I'm thinking there's probably going to be maybe 3 to 5 total hotfixes to address all of these issues and hopefully get these things going in the right direction. Of course, yeah, this one here is an issue. The dust storm's not happening. You're not getting any mysteries worked on. 2 biggest bugs. Don't see a patch. No disasters fix as well. Community developer, Awith, they're very prevalent, and they comment a lot of stuff on the subreddit. Yes, we're working on issues with the disasters and investigating problem with mysteries, but we needed info on the latter, so I'm asking a few questions. Okay, so we're actually getting some feedback directly from the community on this stuff. Just to report that Seed Depot still registers as not yet available in old save games. Please add that to that. Yeah, it's a lot of people who are still going back and forth, and the devs, you're seeing that. You saw that response, like, hey, this is what I'm running into. I'm coming into these things. Is this something that can be addressed as well? The devs are listening to the community. They're seeing these glitches. They're being informed of these bugs, and they're actually taking some time to try to address all this stuff. So yeah, 3 to 5 hotfixes is what I'm expecting for this. Do a little break. We're going to get the game loaded up, and we're going to start playing as Brazil. I'll be back in just a moment. Got the game loaded up. I actually went and checked my mods before I loaded up the game to see if any of the mods that I had previously, like the info bar, the unlimited scanning, if any of those have been fixed. Unfortunately, nope, they haven't been fixed yet. So we're going to be stuck on just using essentially the vanilla game as we go into this. We're going to be doing the mission sponsor as Brazil. Reason I want to do them is, again, because I had that massive issue in my first playthrough as Brazil. Martian Carnival, I loved the series. I thought it was very popular, and a lot of you watched it. Thank you again for watching those videos. But in episode 8, the game broke. Literally, it broke because I was getting just an absurd amount for rare metals, and I essentially it was sandbox mode the rest of the time. So for Brazil, normal difficulty, 9 billion in starting, 2 rockets, 100 applicants, only 100 research per soul, but 35 million in rare metals. That's why it's a normal one. The rare metals refinery turns waste rock into rare metals. Colonists grant funding when they arrive on Mars. Passages cost no resources and are constructed instantly. Love that. Colonists suffer no penalties when using passages to work or visited connected domes. We have the large supply pod, a special supply pod that carries more cargo, and I get 5 of those for free. I'm going to do... Astrogeologist is actually pretty good, just because you get the deep scanning. We can go through that very quickly, figure out what's going on, and find all of the research stuff very quickly. That's not great. Behavioral shaping, doctors, hydroengineers. I mean, that's always good. Let's actually do random. We're going to have a random commander profile. We're going to stick with the Brazil colony logo because we didn't get a bunch of new ones for this. Mystery, I'm going to leave it as random. I've done all of them. I just don't know which one I'm going to have for this. Rival colonies, game rules, active. We're going to do a couple things here. Let's see. What do we want to have? Righty. I do actually like Armageddon. That one I think is really good because meteors are at maximum, which means you really got to get to your laser defense systems, and you get a lot more metals that are coming down on the surface in addition to that. Absolutely not going to do Rebel. Yeah, that one was a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, we'll just do that one. And then we got the mystery of that. We got 3 random colonies. Oh, let's rename the colony. Oh, I can't do the Brazil Mining Consortium. Rio Mining Consortium. The RMC. We'll wanted to do Brazil. Oh well. Alright, so we are going to do a drone hub, fuel refinery, vaporator, just standard stuff being loaded up here. We're actually at full cargo capacity. 6 drones, 1 RC transport. Wow, this isn't giving me an explorer. Oh wait, well, I can just order one up on the free supply pod that I get. That's fine. Standard stuff, some orbital probes, we'll do all that fancy jazz. And let's do this a few times. I think someone has a little bit of concrete. That's, ooh, max cold waves. I don't like that, and I'm hoping to get some with some altitude here for a little bit of wind power. Not bad, relatively flat. It's got metal, it's got concrete, it's got water. I can actually be fine with a low water, because I'm going to try to research vaporators. That's not bad. Not great on metals. I want to get metals as much as possible here. Ooh. I also should be looking at the difficulty, too. Give me something with a low water. Dang it. Come on, game. That's not bad. A lot of metals, a lot of concrete, a little bit of water. We get some dust storms and dust devils. I like it. Let's go.
Welcome to Mars.
I'm a geoengineer. I can't remember where that one does. All right, so we have, oh, wow, a lot of research. So we got magnetic filtering at 50% already. We got our design forestation. Sweet. Newly grown forests have a chance to spawn. Okay, so this is for the terraforming. This is good for terraforming. Live from Mars, autonomous sensors, transport optimization. That's always good. Wow, the elevator's right there. So let's go ahead. We'll queue up advanced Martian engines. Transport optimization, autonomous sensors, low G shaft tunneling. And I guess, yeah, we'll just do that one. Because that'll give us 5 to work with very easily. Okay, so research or breakthrough. Okay, so the breakthrough got us at 500. That's neat. We got concrete metals. We need water. I do have this big spot I can put a ramp up. Metals, rare metals research. Where's that spot for that water? Because if I find water, that's going to dictate where I bring stuff down. This is not great. I'm not seeing a lot of water popping up here. I guess we're going to scan. I kind of want to build in this area because it does look pretty good. Got water. Cool. Okay. Alright. So this area, we have water available to us. It's a low-grade water deposit. We've got concrete. We've got metals. 2 areas of concrete, mind you. We'll put a dome over in this area. So my thinking is we kind of put the rocket down about here. Yeah, if I do the rocket in this area, do the dome. Actually, no, the dome pretty much needs to be where I am. I actually like right here. Because this way we have the concrete available, we have the metals we can mine, and there's metals out here as well. Let's go ahead and speed you up. Alright, so you just start gathering stuff. And we'll go ahead and drop down our first of many. We'll put a uni depot down here. We're actually going to need a metals depot right next to this too. Actually, concrete will be good here, and then also metals. Okay. We've got the water available. That's helpful. Let's go ahead and acknowledge the fact that a meteor just came down on top of us. This is going to be a real good... This is going to be a real quick mission if that's going to happen. So let's go ahead. Put a... Oh, wow. We actually have to gather this stuff. So you need to come back over here, actually. We'll clear this area out and we'll get... I think the dome... Actually, before we go real deep into this... Not that one. Let's look at my goals, because I usually ignore this when I do this. So, having a colonist on Mars by Sol 15, 4,000 flat research, export 60 rare metals by the end of Sol 30 gets me 10 free supply pods. That's very helpful. 4 domes of spires gets me a fusion reactor. A dome connected to 3 others gets me 3 celebrity applicants, and a dome with more than 200 colonists gets me a flat 3 billion. So here we go. Bonus prefabs. Oh, shit. 2 GHG factories, 2 forestation plants, seed import costs reduced. That doesn't do me any good here. And that designed forestation. Okay. I'm okay with this one. So we do need to get a dome. We need to start working on a dome pretty dang quick. Once this is fully unloaded, hopefully these drones will grab these metals and we can start getting stuff queued up. Let's see here. And this is just for planning purposes. Turn that off right away. Put a Stirling generator. Actually, hang on a second. Okay. Do that like that, so we have a little bit of space for the cables. Stirling generator can go right there. I'm gonna chuck a power accumulator right next to it. Once the spot is clear for some concrete, we'll go ahead and... There's that rare metal refinery. Absolutely gonna need him. And once this little bit is cleared up, we're good. Actually, I'm gonna put this just a little bit further out. That way, the dust isn't as close to the dome, and I can put some extra stuff in here and be a little more comfortable with it. Also going to take the power cable, I think, down this way. I can put the fuel refinery down here. And the vaporator right next to it. Open that up real quick. There we go. So we got this guy going. Oh, nice. The rare metals refinery does not actually produce any... It's not working. Something wasn't working. There we go. So now we're producing the fuel. That's good. Go ahead and unload that stuff over there, please. I'm thinking a landing pad right in this area would be pretty dang good. Although this is a good landing spot over here as well. Don't have my drone hub down yet, which is fine. Well, in fact, let's see where a good spot for a drone hub would be. I'd be able to put it there, and I can control everything from that spot. That ain't bad. I like it. But I'm not going to do that one right away because I want to get drone swarm. Because if you do wait for drone swarm to become available, then you very quickly get that ability to have more drones become available once everything launches up. We only have 5 power right now, so let's find a handy-dandy solar panel. I want to build 1 solar panel to have this refinery run during the day as well. With the large solar panel that gives us the 5 power to match up with this, we'll have exactly the right amount of power for this, and during the overnight hours, we'll go ahead and shut this off so it'll still be able to operate. We're still using the waste rock from this, and I want to pretty much put it into here, start creating some rare metals, and send this off. I am also running against the clock. It is Sol 2. I need to get a colonist down here by Sol 15. Let's build up a landing pad. We're going to need one of you. I think right there would be pretty good. I can put it right next to it and be fine. Also put a... Ooh, exotic minerals depot. Hadn't seen that before. Fuel depot. I'll put it right next to that. And we're going to go ahead and keep this off. It'll produce 2 rare metals per day, but it takes waste rock to do it. And of course, it's off during the overnight hours when the solar panel isn't operating. So we'll still be collecting waste rock to go toward it, and good things will be coming there. Let's go ahead. We'll have that issue for a bit, because this is still producing waste rock. This is not a perfect system just yet. Let's go ahead, grab one of our large supply pods. We need an RC Explorer. Oh, that's all I can get. Oop. Well, wait. 10,000 kilograms. Why can't I do another one? Yeah. Prefabs. Actually, we'll load up a second drone hub. Launch it. Is there anything out here you can go looking for? Oh, speaking of looking for stuff. Sensor tower. It takes 2 power, and we do have an excess during the day. There may be a little bit of brownouts. Oh, wait, or just do a second solar panel. El Derpo. Nah, get that there. Go ahead and gather those resources up. We do have a heavy drone problem right now just because we only have a handful of drones, and of course I'm waiting for the drone swarm. How much do I have? I got a ton of money. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna outsource just to burn through some of this stuff a little faster. Should have done that a while ago.
Sector scanned.
Ooh. Okay. The new anomalies, I think this is a glitch as well, because I'm aware of the first 3 anomalies, but now it's saying there's a total of 4 new anomalies available. I can see all of them. It's just a matter of getting the right ones in play. So, small little quibble so far about the patch. Oh, let's see, we got that there. I mean, if I can export... I mean, something came down really close. Okay, you can go... Yeah, let's demo that for a little bit of extra metal. Scan that anomaly for me, please. Getting MDSs online is going to be incredibly important. And of course, having the sensor tower is very helpful also. Note, to get the best of it... Ooh! A new deep space telescope will be launched to scan the cosmos from a point even further out than Mars. The company behind the telescope blamed injury. This is a great event you can get in this game. As partnering with our sponsor to share the financial burden of the deep space launch. Our sponsor, not want to waste an opportunity on their most ambitious project, says the splitting of the launch bill will basically pay for a single supply pod that can fill with a cargo of our choosing. We can do 10 orbital probes, which is pretty good. An RC transport. I've got one. Hey, I'm not really up to give them up right now, but also some extra resources. 15 and 15. Rare resources this early in the game is super helpful, and I'll absolutely take that opportunity to get those as well. I do think we need to hook up the water sooner rather than later. Got a bunch of extra resources. Love it. Advanced Martian engine. Okay, so now we only need 30 fuel for the takeoff. We now have to unload some of our fuel. Gotta love that stuff.
Anomaly analyzed.
You'd think the Explorer had found buried treasure the way our scientists were reacting. It was a sulfur-rich regolith.
But it allows us to reduce the cost of engineering techs by 10%. 1,000 flat research, or 10% off 20,000 in the long run. That's always helpful. We'll go to the research screen now. So we got low G drive available, and this is engineering, so now it's 900 for this. Damn it! That would have cost me less. And of course, low G hydrosynthesis has become available, so we can now build polymer factories and fuel refineries on the Mars. Transport optimization always good. I'm actually going to move autonomous sensors up, just so those don't need power. I've got the ability to produce a bunch of electronics locally. Ooh. Wait a minute. I know there's some polymers nearby. So I'm actually going to start working on the dome and get that ready to go. This is ready, so we're going to go ahead. Wait a minute. Do I want to pull up anything else before I hit that? That's the thing. Because if you go in, this is what I'm going for. Launch a rocket from Mars is 250 flat research. I'll take it. I'll actually take the flat research here. Go ahead and launch him. And I now actually have to build. That was a derp. Hey, you. Go ahead and build that for me. That was a mistake on my part. Not doing that. Whoopsies.
Anomaly analyzed.
We've discovered a magnificent vista at the
Another
site of the anomaly.
50 applicants available from Earth. That's always good. And once this drone hub is up and running, whoops. That just happened. To the thing. Oh, another meteor coming down over here. Again, making it very, very important that we get everything we need that much sooner. Let's go ahead and get our metals extractor. Nope, that's not a metals extractor. I need a water extractor. Yay, Steve, learning things. Okay, so we're going to do a cable down to here.
Sector scanned.
Okay. Having the extra water is great because we can now have more supplies for that stuff. Polymers? Grab these polymers for me, please.
Anomaly analyzed.
The anomaly turned out to be one of the most well-preserved asteroid impacts in our area.
Wait a minute.
No geologist could ever put a price on it.
800 million in funding, 3,000 research.
Complete.
Look how much that just unlocked. One thing. Just unlocked so many things. Earth. So actually going to... That's unfortunate, because I really wanted Earth Mars Initiative and Explorer AI to be a little further. However, that got a lot of things knocked out very, very quickly. Magnetic filtering could come offline. Let's see. There's that drone swarm. I wanted to get that one researched, but it came up as 4th. Unfortunate for me. Bad luck on my end. Cargo rocket space. Let's actually get the soil adaptation done up. It is weird not seeing the terraforming as the far left. This recon and expansion thing's kind of throwing me a little bit. Not going to need subsurface heaters right now. I actually do like the idea of getting those two done up. So let's continue doing research. There's a flat research thing over here, and I am going to go for that. How many polymers do you have on board? 5? Good. Go ahead and just bring that back for me, would you? We have a bunch of... Oh! These full? No, they're not. They're getting moved. We got a fuel depot over here now for stuff. Unfortunate, but once we get the materials we need, we'll get out all the set up. It is unfortunate. I've got 10 drones right now. Had I waited a little bit for the drone swarm, I would have been totally fine. Alright, just checking the time right now. I got a few minutes left before I hit the 30-minute mark. So this will be a little bit shorter on gameplay, because I did want to talk about the hotfix notes.
Anomaly analyzed.
We've analyzed material from the anomaly.
Ooh!
And it completely validates our hypothesis on abiogenic petroleum.
So I can do a further reduction in engineering costs by 10%, or do a physics reduction. I already have engineering reduced. I'm going to go for physics reduction, because now, and let's see, physics, this is helpful. This one will be very helpful. I want to get robotics as a reduction next, if possible.
Research complete.
Earth Mars Initiative now, we're getting some extra stuff. Explorer AI, I do have the outsourcing going on this, so all the better. Of course, we're just waiting on concrete to do this. However, wait a minute. I could set up another concrete site. Actually, I like that a lot. Doing another concrete site out here. Hey, I got my 35 million for my first rare metal export. We'll be able to export materials. What are we waiting on here? Okay, this is actually helpful because concrete from here can go build this guy and do this. There's a method to the madness. Yeah, we do have a bit of a power fall off, unfortunately, and we do have a power accumulator that's doing its gerb. Must be, oh, just waiting for this little itty bitty. Boop. Yeah, this guy will continue to be not functioning for a while. You go over there here, out of the way. Oh, Steve, you dingus! I did not realize this vista was here. So I'm actually going to cancel that. And I'm going to move the dome up just a little bit. I screwed up on the angle in the game. Okay. Basic dome. In the Vista, if I do it like there, just a little bit off, a bunch of the materials are already there. And it allows me to have a little bit of extra stuff there. I'm going to need to build a Moxie as well. So let's look at doing that in the meantime. That actually worked out in my favor. Because now I can put the pipes, I can put those things right next to it, and it has a little bit of space for a Sterling gen if I want to put an outside ranch. That's now available to me. That actually was beneficial. Speaking of beneficial, let's look at getting a big old wind turbine going. I'll put that down here. I want to keep stuff, try to keep some stuff segmented away from things. We're just waiting on concrete. Got our first autosave coming in at Sol 6. And now the Vista will help with comfort and hopefully with more of the kids. Yeah, power's running a little low at night. That's what the wind turbine's going to do. It's going to help to offset that. And I'll do a large dumping site right next to this guy. We'll clear him out in the next video, though. We're building the first dome up. That's good. We've got some stuff being scanned. Maybe those probes would have done good, but I do like having those extra resources available. Hey, you go back to work, please. You have stuff to get.
Research complete.
45. I like it. More research now being conducted. That unlocked the automated storages. We'll have the soil adaptation done so we can actually put a farm inside this dome once it comes online at the beginning of the next video. That is going to wrap it up for now, though. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, where we're hopefully going to bring down some people to Mars.